everybody, and welcome. Today we're on week 2 of our Dollar Tree prepping series. I hope you stay tuned to find out what did Tessie buy this week. Is week 2. Do you have your notebook ready? So many of you are so excited to follow along with me on my Dollar Tree prepping. As you can see behind me in my bucket, back behind it, you are going to see an upcoming video on Saturday about exactly what is that behind my bucket. And it's so excited to share that with you. To go through our weeks, you're going to see some things that are the same and some things that are different. And like I always explain to everyone is, this is according to your likes. I'm showing you what I bought this week, but my family may be totally different than your family. Do you have your notebooks ready? I know so many of you, I've been receiving hundreds of emails and so much feedback on my Dollar Tree prepping series. I'm really excited to share that with you all. I do want to share with you, as you know, I am a prepper and I have lots of food on storage. And so I have a lot of food. I am doing this so you all can see how you can start out with a small amount. Like I tell everybody, prepping, it starts one bucket at a time. And before you know it, it's an enjoyable hobby of yours and you enjoy the satisfaction of knowing that you have food and you have some supplies on hand in case you ever need it. Also, this isn't just for an economic meltdown. This could be for anything. How about if you have some health issues and you're unable to work? You will be able to glean off of this food and it will really help you. How about if you have storms where you're out of electricity or storms in the summertime, anytime? It's so great to know that you have a pantry and you have food on hand. So many times I will look at a recipe and I will go in my pantry and just my little store, as you may want to call it. I go in my little store here and I'm able to find what I need without driving to the store. A pantry is whatever you want to make it. Maybe it's a little corner of your kitchen. Maybe you have a spare bedroom like I do. Or maybe it's a closet. The one misconception is that I have been receiving is, well, Tessie, I have nowhere to store my food. You can store your food anywhere, just about. A lot of people like to store their food under their bed. As long as you have it in good buckets or good things like this that rodents can't get in, if you have a problem with that, you can store your food anywhere. They also make a kind of bucket that's very, very narrow, and so you can roll it under your bed. There is place for everything. You just have to think outside the box sometimes. And so if you really have a desire to prep, go through your house and think, where could I do it? Please, do you know there's some people that have their preps right in front? All they do is, I know one person who has nice buckets as a prep and they put a wood piece of plywood on top and then they put a tablecloth and it looks like it's a coffee table. Nobody would ever know that they have 5 gallons of food stored right there. Some people also put their buckets of food behind a sofa. Once again, they take plyboard and put it over top and have a nice cover and nobody would ever know. You have to think outside the box if you want to have food storage and you don't have room. I live in a 1,000 square foot home. And I live in a very old mobile home, and I turned this empty bedroom into a food storage area. I have an outdoor porch where I turned into a food storage area. 2 rooms, I'm able to feed a lot of people. So we have our notebooks ready, and I hope you write down what I got this week. Now listen. Think about things that you like, and you don't have to get exactly what I get, but I know there's quite a few of you who are doing that. So, to recap, remember, we got the 4 pounds of rice. They were 2 pounds each. at the Dollar Tree. Now, a few people told me their local Dollar Tree only has them for $1 for 1 pound. Go ahead and get the 1 pound for $1. That's still a good price. Also, we had 1 pound of kidney beans. We had 1 gallon of water. Plus, we got this. Now, you could go ahead and you could buy matches. Matches probably would go a lot further if you need them. But make sure you put your matches in a mason jar with a sealed lid, a screw-on lid on top. You want to have your matches in something glass with a tight lid on top of it. Mice can't get to your matches, and that way there's no accidental fire. Make sure you always put your matches in a waterproof, tight glass jar with a lid. I have probably 5 years worth of matches, so I bought one of these. So, for this week, let's get started. Dollar number 1, I was able to receive 1.5 pounds of spaghetti noodles. So, dollar number 1 was 1.5 pounds of spaghetti noodles. If you don't like spaghetti noodles, go ahead and get yourself another kind of noodle. There was about 4 different kinds that I could choose from. Dollar number 2 is always a gallon of water. Go ahead and buy yourself a gallon of water. Dollar number 3. Everything I have bought now, I really have a conscious thought about it first. And so dollar number 3 is evaporated milk. Now this is milk that is shelf stable. This is not as good as drinking fresh milk, but if you have it in foods of casseroles and things like that, you cannot tell the difference. I got 1 can of the evaporated milk, not the sweetened condensed milk, the evaporated milk. So you have milk on hand. This is another liquid, so it's another fluid that you could use in case of an emergency. Dollar number 4, which is quick oats. Now, in some Dollar Trees, they do have the old-fashioned oats, and that is what you would want to prefer. There's a plus to it and there's a minus to it. The advantage of having the quick oats is you can cook it really fast. The disadvantage of it is the whole oats, in other words, the old-fashioned oats, are higher in nutrition than the quick oats. So the quick oats don't take as much liquid to make it, and it makes it really quick, but the old-fashioned oats has more nutrition. I was only able to get the quick oats at this Dollar Tree at this time. It always varies, so when I see the old-fashioned oats, I will surely pick up one of them as well. So the old-fashioned oats, higher nutrition, longer cooking, and more liquid. The quick oats, less liquid, and it really cooks fast. So that is the pluses and the negative of having that. Dollar number 5, and this one is going to be intriguing to some people. So not only are we prepping for our bodies as far as food, we're going to be prepping for medical reasons, but dollar number 5 is chamomile tea. Now, is this organic chamomile tea? I do not think so. But nonetheless, it's chamomile tea, and the expiration date on it is 2021. So that lasts us a couple years, and that is without doing anything to it. If I was to take it out of the box and I was to vacuum seal it, well, the shelf life would be almost indefinitely. I would say it's indefinitely. Why did I choose chamomile tea? Chamomile is a flower herb that is really good for settling the nerves. So chamomile is also a very good sleep aid. This tea will be really good for you to have in a crisis situation, whether you want to barter it with friends or actually have it for yourself. But chamomile tea is very good as far as calming the nerves. It's good for sleep aid, and it's a very good sedative. So I would strongly recommend you get chamomile tea. Even though you're not a tea drinker, still get it because it could come in handy in a time when things could be very much in turmoil. we need to also remember it's not just our physical health, but it's our mental health as well. And I'm going to have upcoming videos on how do you respond mentally to a crisis situation. To be mentally strong and physically strong. And so chamomile, dollar number 5, would be really good to help you in all ways with your nerves and with just relaxation. So that is dollar number 5. We spent $10 in 2 weeks, and look at our bucket. We have some water, we have some food, we have something if we could have to make a fire, we have something that's going to help us emotionally. I think this is a really good start for a well-rounded supply. $10, my friend, that is a lot of things for $10. If I was to vacuum seal everything in here and seal the bucket, I bet you I could get a lot more money than $10 for this. So that is week number 2. I can't wait to share with you week number 3. And as I purchase an item, I am going to share with you my thoughts on why I got that item, and I'm also going to share with you any knowledge that I have about that item. So in a crisis situation, we want to eat as healthy as we can, but as high nutrients as we can. So nutrients are important for our bodies, especially when we're in crisis and emotionally and physically that we are under stress. So we want to think about that. It's not just to feed our bellies, but it's also to help with the stress level in our life. And chamomile is a #1 way to reduce your stress in an all-natural environment. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So, give me a comment below. Are you in week 2? What are you going to purchase? And what did you purchase for week 1? We need the ideas. We'd like to share with everyone. So, let me know. What did you purchase for week 1? From Fanny's Diary, we are on January 4th, 1943. Today, it was misting all day. Mrs. Keller is in the hospital. Hey everybody, if you like these videos on prepping and the Dollar Tree prepping, take a look at my videos below me. These videos I have all in one playlist, and I have it all for your convenience. And don't forget to share if you like these videos. Please share them with your friends and family members. Also, it's real special if you give me a thumbs up. YouTube loves those thumbs up. So take care everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.